Hey friends, this is Bobby Shanks with Shanks Realty Group, and this is another exciting episode. Actually, we've got some really great topics today on Shanks. Wait a minute, what are we called? Kitchen Talk. Man, I've been doing this for 2 years. You'd think I'd know what to call this thing.
You would think. But...
So, everybody knows you, but you're not here as often, so introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Jessie Broughton with Shanks Realty Group.
And you are a realtor in what part of town?
St. Charles County.
St. Charles County?
Yeah.
And so that just goes to show that, we're not just local. We spread out all over the city.
Absolutely.
So real quick, I want to say thank you to everybody. So two things. A, who came to our Cardinals home opener, and B, especially to Donna Mitchell and David Ray, who helped and supported Shanks Realty Group in our home opener. Now, you, young lady.
I couldn't attend. I'm so sorry, but I had better things to do in Cancun.
Yeah.
So,
okay. That's legit.
Am I forgiven?
You are forgiven. So we were having a little pre-show dialogue about your trip in Cancun.
Yes.
Caught a lot of the pictures with you and your daughter. It looked super duper fun. I've been to Cancun one time, and it was 20 years ago.
You need to get out more.
Yeah, true that. Well, out of the country. I don't know. These days, leaving the country is probably not a bad idea.
That's probably true.
So give us the highlight reel.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. We spent, my daughter and I took my daughter and we spent 6 days, 5 nights in an all-inclusive in Cancun. So much fun. Did some excursions, saw some sea turtles, swim with the dolphins. So great time.
Sea turtles. Like, did you get in the water?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. They had it all barriered off, and we got to snorkel down, and we saw baby sea turtles and some big ones. It was awesome.
So this time of year is when a lot of people are either taking those trips or they're pre-planning well in advance, like their winter vacation.
Right.
Pointers? I'm interested in Cancun.
Buy the black wristband. Upgrade to the black wristband. Otherwise, you don't get good food.
Where do you get it?
They say, do you want to upgrade? And I thought it meant upgrading rooms, but it wasn't upgrading rooms. It's upgrading your experience to have better food and better drinks.
And that's like at your exclusive resort or everywhere?
At least at this resort. That's what it was at. Yeah.
What resort?
It was Grand Oasis.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you go about booking the trip?
I actually booked it on Apple Vacation because they had all-inclusive deals. They have last-minute deals, and it included flight, transportation to and from the resort, all-inclusive, and then I booked a couple excursions on top of that since it was such a good deal. For 2. Cool. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to have to talk to you because, I'm thinking about doing something with my daughter. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like she and I can have a good time at Lake of the Ozarks in a condo for a week. We don't have to go to Cancun, but I don't know. It's worth taking a look at if it's not too terribly expensive.
No, it's very affordable.
So speaking of condos, here's a topic. So I'm going to throw this at you.
Okay.
This is a super hot topic in and around Imperial, Missouri right now, right where our office is located. There are 3 locations where developers are working on opening in one instance, fairly significant high-rise apartment building. One of those locations is about 60 feet behind our office here.
Oh, wow.
28-unit apartment complex. And needless to say, there's quite
the topic of discussion.
Topic of heated discussion about apartments on Seckman Road. What do you think about apartments when developers locate apartment complexes in the heart of what we call an SFR, or a single family residence, neighborhoods, which in Seckman Road is, other than the school and a couple restaurants in our office,
all residents.
This is 10,000 rooftops, and no commercial traffic.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think when you relocate or you buy a home, you're looking for that experience. Maybe a smaller hometown experience,
sense of community, small town environment.
Exactly, and I think sometimes that bigger cities have apartments, and so people maybe want to get away. Like I live in Wentzville, so I know a lot of people travel and have gone out to Wentzville to keep that small hometown. And now Wentzville's exploding, so people are trying to find, that small hometown feeling that you don't maybe would not get with apartment complexes.
So, a little while back ago, I got to go to Columbia, Missouri, and dawdle around Mizzou campus and stuff like that. Have you seen the apartment complexes they have there now?
I have not. Are they huge?
I want you to imagine Newtown.
Yeah.
Except an apartment complex. There's this one out on, is it 63 highway, whatever it is?
54?
54.
Yeah.
54? Yeah. Okay. It has a Starbucks.
Oh, wow.
and when how when you go to a hotel and they have like the fitness center and it's like the size of a closet?
Right.
Like they have a fitness facility that it's a gym.
Oh, wow.
Like it's a legitimate gym. In other words, it's a lifestyle community.
Yeah.
Covered parking, even garage parking, like
Starbucks,
lobbies, different conference rooms where you can have parties or special events. Like it's a corporate, a plush corporate office that instead of offices, it's apartments.
Yeah.
Now, I bring that up to say this. I think our area does need that. We need that.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it doesn't have to be that opulent. I mean, we're not housing, students or anything, but we need something that is a lot more than 28 units, that it's a lifestyle community. But what we don't need, at least on Seckman Road, is subsidized low-income apartments. I'm probably going to get some flack for saying it that way.
Well,
but I'm only saying it that way because that is the politically correct way to say it. If I was in an administration building at the county courthouse and having a talk with somebody, I would say subsidized low-income housing that are like these 400 square foot apartments with no parking.
Right.
And property values.
We'll go.
Yeah, sorry, my eyes just started watering up.
My eyes are starting to water
my
too.
eyes started. It's such a sad topic.
Oh gosh,
it is a sad topic though. If you think, and not to get too far off a tangent here, sorry, Ian, but if you think, like just behind here, there's 100 homes back here.
Right.
Average sell price of one of these homes is $400,
right,
which means they're paying $4,000 a year in property taxes.
At least.
So let's say that their property values, as it affects their taxes, it's going to go down by half.
Yeah.
10 years or less. No doubt. No doubt. So that's just the epicenter. Then it flows out from there. So if I'm an administrator for Jefferson County and I'm going to take 100 homes that I make $4,000 a year off of for the county, like do the math on that, and then subtract it by half.
Right. Ouch.
Well, how much property taxes are they going to get off a 28 unit apartment complex and a gravel driveway?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
It's a horrible decision.
Yeah.
And not only that bubble, that epicenter spread. So it's going to affect that subdivision and that subdivision and that subdivision. And it's
pretty much implode.
It's a great idea. I don't know who the developer is. Hell, it could be somebody I'm great friends with. Don't know, don't care.
Yeah.
Apartment complexes like in Columbia, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
And like most other major metropolitan areas, like Newtown.
Oh, yeah.
Did they build Newtown in the middle of a residential? No.
Mm-mm.
They went out where nobody else was, and they built their dream, and they built their vision, and they did it there.
Community.
They built their community, and now it has been flourishing for, I guess, 20 years.
At least, yeah.
And when you look at apartment complexes, especially high-rises, they're never built in the middle of a residential. It's just preposterous that anybody would think that.
Right.
Okay, I'm venting now, aren't I?
Are you digressing? Breathe.
Namaste. I need a chime. Ding.
Ding.
Time's up. All right, so I guess we all know how I feel about that. Do you want to comment on any of that?
There's a place for it. There is a need for it.
There is
just not in the middle of a residential community.
Makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, what about interest rates? How do you think that's going to be affected soon?
Well, great question. I'm glad that you asked. So here's the deal. Here's what I'm going to liken this to.
Okay.
I can remember, work with me on this, okay? I can remember on March, I hope I get this right, Friday, March 13th, Friday the 13th, 2020.
Yeah.
That was the last day that everybody stopped laughing about COVID.
Yeah. Serious.
Right? From January to March 13th, it was a big joke. Hell, even I joked about it.
Yeah.
But on Friday the 13th, it wasn't a joke anymore.
It got serious.
Mm-hmm. And guess what happened for 2 years? Masks.
Yeah.
Booster shot, like on travel
Social
restrictions,
distancing.
worldwide.
Jobs.
So here's the parallel. Interest rates are up 1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the everyday average guy, gal, we can suffer that.
It's okay.
It's a correction. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, the feds have now announced, the feds have implied that not at the end of second quarter, this week or next, not a quarter point, another half a point. And I'm going to tell you something. That's going to be when the feds come out and say, look, I'm getting goosebumps. People know me when I get goosebumps. Woo! Okay. I'm telling you, it's here.
Yeah.
We're not watching the wave come to the beach. The water's on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It's already here. It's up a point. It just hasn't encroached across the highway yet. But I'm going to tell you what, the feds raised that half a point. If you're a buyer or a seller up to 400,000 in St. Louis, you'll be fine. It'll be business as usual. Our business will go on as usual.
Right.
But I'm telling you, once it gets over a $400,000 sell price or asking price, that market's going to shut down. And within 12 months, if the Fed, because the Fed's always overcorrect.
Yes.
They overregulate, they overcorrect, and then
they try to pull it back.
Right? They're parents. They're bully parents. Okay. I'm calling it what it is. They overcorrect, they overpunish, and then they say they're sorry and they pull the restraints back.
Yeah.
And just like COVID.
Yeah.
24 months.
Yeah.
So enjoy this water, folks. We're here to stay. If you've got a $4, $5, $6 million house that you want to sell, you better call me during this show. I want you to call me live on this show, and we're going to list it over the phone because it's now.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that. If your home is worth $500 right now,
it's not going to be.
July 1st, it's going to be worth $450.
Yeah. That's huge. That's huge for someone when they're trying to buy another house.
I mean, you take $50,000 and divide, you take $50,000, divide it by, April, May, June.
Mm-hmm.
What are you waiting for? Okay.
Yeah.
And then when you add on to that, what used to be the 2.5%, 3.5%, 4.5% is now going to be the 4.5%, 5.5%, 6.5% interest rate. So that person that could buy $500,000 now is going to have to buy $400,000 or $300,000 is going to be $200,000, and their price per square or their square footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That 2,500 square foot ranch is now 1,700 square foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So look, if you've been waiting for a sign, you've been waiting for actual somebody with boots on the street like us every single day.
This is your sign.
Here's Jeff Foxworth. Here's your sign. It's now. And people are used to the hype and they're used to, the radio shows. Look, I'm not a radio show. I'm an everyday, normal, above average real estate agent, just like you. We both are. And we're telling you, okay, we don't have briefcases. We have shovels. We're the diggers. Okay. Yeah. And we're telling you the ground's about to get hard and you need to make your move now.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I've ever been that pushy before. Woo! Well, interest rates, it's real. It's not going away.
Exactly.
Woo! I think I need a timeout.
Another breathing session.
Thanks for humoring me. Oh, so what do you think about what are you hearing as far as the interest rates?
Just that it's going to be going up.
Yeah.
So now's the time.
Yeah, this is going to be our 24-month business version of COVID.
Right.
And, I will say this. I love my brothers and sisters that are in those luxury markets. Mm-hmm. I made a conscious decision a long time ago. I didn't want to go luxury. I consider myself a luxurious guy.
Goodness.
Right. But, those aren't my people. On the average, I mean, I do a couple $1 million sales a year, but for the most part, my sales are 2, 3, 4, under 5. And
everyday people.
It's just normal everyday people. Well, I don't know, 500,000 is maybe not a normal everyday person, but certainly anything from 100 to 300 is pretty normal. And I will say this: job numbers are percentage-wise are down again, or at least insofar as how the federal government reports them. Wink, wink. That's not for this show.
Another topic.
Right. So I just hope, honestly, I hope that they change their mind.
Yeah.
I know it's coming. I wish it would be a quarter instead of a half. I would rather it wait until the end of second quarter.
Little baby steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as the Fed does, and I'm neither for nor against it. It's just, it seems to be our country's methodology or habit. Right. They will rip the Band-Aid off and get through, rather than inching their way through it.
Yeah. They'll
just rip it off and say, screw it. We're gonna tack it all on. We're gonna force the correction into the markets, which is going to give everybody, consumer confidence shock.
Right.
And it's going to be an interesting year. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to rattle people's cages.
But if you're sitting on the fence.
Damn, I'm all doom and gloom today.
But if you're sitting on the fence, though, now
you're on the fence, you got to get off.
Yeah.
Either make up your mind. Well, you know what? Let us help you. Don't make up your mind on your own.
Yeah.
We're professionals. We've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Just let us come over, or, a phone call is fine too. But if you're thinking about selling your house, just let us come over, take a look at it. And I will go so far as to say, here's what your house is worth today.
And what it could be.
And here's what it will be worth on July 1st. If you want me to do that, but I don't want to scare people either.
Right.
Doom and gloom. after the last year, and then the years, even really the last, what would you say, 3 years probably? It's just been go, 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 right. Go. And it still will be. It's just, look, people are still going to get married. People are still going to get divorced. People are still going to, this sounds terrible, but people are still going to die. People are still going to relocate. People are going to graduate college and get that dream job. They're going to get that promotion, and people are going to buy and sell real estate just like they have for 100 years.
Right.
But the climate's going to change.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Let's have a topic that's fun and springy and flowery. Yeah, happy. So we don't have you on here that often. I always love it when you're here.
Thank you.
And we have been in business here at this location now for over a year. Mm-hmm. We have been in business with you, which is to say I have been in business with you for just almost a year.
Almost a year. Yeah.
I will just say this, and I don't say this in a promotional way at all. I love what you and I do together. I love it when you have questions. I love it when you need help. I loved when we did that initial training and coaching for the first, 3 months. And I besides being a real estate agent, I really do enjoy working with other agents to mentor and to train and to coach them. And so now that we've been here a year, all of our variables are very constant. We're hiring.
Yeah.
We need more Jessies.
How exciting.
Nobody will ever be.
Oh, well, good. Thank you.
So if you are someone who's thinking about a career in real estate, or perhaps you already have a career in real estate and you would like to come visit with me or even Jessica, if you have questions like, is this guy for real or is he like as weird as he is on camera in real life?
He's as weird as he. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you gotta be a little crazy. Come on. Jeez, just you gotta. You know what? You gotta be
interesting.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be a little crazy these days to be normal.
True.
Let that sink in, right? So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How did you and I meet?
It's a funny story because you and I didn't know each other before real estate.
Nope.
I think we had a few mutual friends, and
on Facebook or whatever.
Facebook, yeah, social media, and I stumbled across a kitchen talk of all things.
and now here you are.
Here I am.
That actually is pretty funny.
But I don't know if somebody had shared it or it popped up in my feed. I don't know how I saw it, but I saw it. And at the time, I'd been a real estate agent prior, and had to take a sabbatical for a hot minute, and then was really wanting to get back into it. But I wanted to get into it differently than I did the first time.
How so?
The first time I was with a big national brokerage. I was a number.
Yep, me too.
I was a head of cattle. There was a lot of you have to do this, and this. And I'm kind of an outside of the box type of person. And so when you tell me I can't do this and I can't do this, I want to know why.
Yeah.
And, is it, why can't I, do things differently? And not on the legal aspect of it, because obviously that can't waver, but just on how I interact with my clients, how I, it's more like there's a standard and you're in this little bitty box, and I like to be innovative and I like to think outside the box. And so when I came across your talk, then I started doing the slide and listening to all your Facebook reels.
Oh no.
And I'm like, this guy's interesting, and it's not something that I was exposed to. You're welcome. It's not really anything that I saw a lot of other real estate companies doing. So that's what attracted me to the company and to the business of Shanks Realty Group. And because I wanted to learn that. I wanted to learn how to be more innovative. I wanted to learn more how to do marketing with social media. And so that's what.
And here you are.
And I Facebook messaged you. Hi.
Yeah, that
what's
is
going
how
on?
It all started. So, I hate to use the word boutique, because I know real estate brokerages out there that have 20 people in them and do less volume than you and I combined.
Right.
Right. So because those, and they're corporate, right? They're franchise companies.
Right.
I did the corporate thing for 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm just one of those people. I always find my joy no matter what. I can always find, even though I'm kind of a lone wolf, probably more socially than professionally, but I always find my place. I bloom, as my mom used to say, I bloom where I'm planted. And after 15 years of doing the corporate brands, their names don't matter, but they're the names that you think of when you think of a real estate brokerage. And having built 2 of those brokerages myself, as part of a team, I just decided that I needed for me, number 1, but number 2, this market space, and I do mean St. Louis, it really needed a place for agents that are sick of hearing, let me check with my manager, right? It's like buying a freaking used car. If I look, I've been doing this for long enough. And if I had to go to a manager to say, can you dot this I or cross this T, or can I allow Mrs. Manager, would you go to my closing for me because I'm going to be in Cancun?
Oops.
Do you? No, but that's what we do, yes. Right? I'm not trying to make this seem all like we're the team and we're a family. Okay, that shit. So, pardon my French. It's so 1980s IBM crap.
But we have each other's backs.
We got each other.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't care if you call me or text me at 9:00 at night or. And you have, or Sunday morning, but we check in and you know, a couple times a week. I'm like, hey, what's going on?
Right.
So I don't want to be a brokerage of what is that office in Chesterfield up to, like 400 agents?
Well, how can you have
with one leader?
How can you have one personal one-on-one time? How can you grow and develop and learn you're one of 399 agents?
And you're sure as hell not going to have a broker show up at your closing, and not because I was needed. Mm-hmm. It just looks good. Right. It's good presentation. It's good business. And above all of that, it's just good customer service.
Absolutely.
It's just good service. I have, here's a good example. I had a client that needed, it's a long story, but they needed their property photographed twice. Mm. And I didn't flinch, because I can, and you can, and anybody who's an agent that works here, they are the CEO of their company.
Right.
They are, yeah.
And we can make those accommodations.
Maybe your business card down at the bottom, says Shakes Realty Group, but the brand is you. Yeah. You have when you come here, you have your own brand, you have your own version of you,
right.
And you have us, right? So, and Ian, who's off camera, and Donna, and all of our other vendors who office with us here,
right?
You have access to a whole team of pretty
and they're so helpful.
Experienced. Yeah,
they're so helpful.
Well, it helps to be nice, right?
Well, true.
We're not hiring. How liberal can I get on the show? A-holes. Okay, not that liberal. Sorry. Bleep that part. Oh wait, we're live.
Oops. Oops.
And we have fun. So the short of it is, well, okay, hold on. Another question.
Yes.
So now that it's a year later,
yes,
no pressure.
Yeah,
because we're on camera here and it is live. How's it been?
It's been great. It's been wonderful.
I've enjoyed it.
It's wonderful because I can have that one-on-one connection if I need something. But when I don't need something, I don't have somebody going behind my back and making sure I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing. And it's great. I mean, you check all my stuff and make sure we're good to go, but you're not constantly, you have to have this and you have to have this and you have to have this. And what about this? And what about this? And not only that, it's just the one-on-one accountability. It's one-on-one mentorship. It's, if I have questions, you're an open book. You'll let me ask any question that and never have you ever made me feel like it was a stupid question.
Yeah, of course not.
And, sometimes when you do ask questions in those big box brokerages, it's like, duh, don't you know that already? Oh, yeah. And, I wanted that. I wanted that personal level of contact, not only with the broker, but also so I can have that with my clients.
You know what? And I'm going to bring up one more thing. It's a sensitive topic because it hits people in their wallet. The last brokerage I was at was over $20,000 a year.
Yeah.
Now, listen, if you're a real estate agent, I want you to just receive this in all of the earnesty that I can give it to you, and humbly. And I don't want to, pound it on you or if you're a real estate agent, you know what type of broker I'm not trying to be, because you've heard from that broker 50 times probably this week.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay. I have a book of business. They're my people, right? I'm their people. So I'm not, I'm not a recruiting machine. I don't need to make money off of you. Now, do I want to be reasonably compensated for providing a nice office and all of this fun stuff and PR events and helping and like just normal? Right. Sure. But charging agent, listen, I interviewed an agent here last week.
I can only imagine.
$42,000.
Wow.
In broker fees
That's
in 2021.
That's
and I'm just like I feel like when she said it to me, it was like I just watched, a school bus have a fatal accident. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And so we have super low broker fees. We don't want to interrupt your personal branding. In fact, we want to support it and build it. Right. We'll build it for you.
Yeah. Well, I have a question for you.
Oh boy.
So
am I ready for this question?
Yes. So what about like media fees? Do you charge me media fees?
No.
What about paper fees?
Nope.
Shipping fees?
Nope.
Desk fees?
Nope.
So.
Nope. It's pretty simple.
And if I want to do my own thing,
you can do your own thing.
Then I can do my own thing.
In fact, we worked on your personal branding together.
Yes.
I actually had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun doing that.
Yeah. Designed my own sign.
Yep.
With the Shanks Realty logo.
Yep. But real small down there.
I had a choice.
Just enough.
I had freedom and a choice to brand and do how I wanted to run my business.
I want to be in the business of helping people who want to have a career in real estate just put food on their table, plane tickets in their pocket,
right?
Harley in their garage, an education for their kid. I mean, I have to be reasonably compensated, but this is not my primary book of business. I just want to be around a handful of other like-minded, people that want to build a business together, their business, and just have fun. Yeah,
sounds good.
Yeah, I mean,
sounds good to me.
You're never going to see us knocking down walls to make room for another 50 agents.
Right.
No, this is
we don't want it and we don't need it.
No, we're looking for ultra customer service oriented, out of the box thinking, enthusiastic, reasonably motivated people.
Down to earth.
And here's the other thing. You don't even have to be full-time. You can be a part-time agent. Yeah, you can be.
I'm part-time.
Yeah, but you're
full-time, part-time.
Yeah, you're good. You're good at what you do.
Oh, thanks.
You can be a part-time agent. You can be a brand new agent. So one of the ladies that we're onboarding, she had that's so funny. She had a real estate career many years ago, and then she stopped to start another business with her at the time significant other. And that has since run its course. And now she's like, I loved real estate and I just want to come back. I'm like, no problem. We got a home for you.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it.
So that's what we're looking for. That was good.
That was good.
What else?
Oh, gosh.
I want more questions. What other questions you got? Anything else?
Goodness. I don't know.
I'm 6'2", 235.
Eligible.
Well, I was going to do a strike. I messed it up. Apparently not that eligible. All right. Well, let's call it a wrap. Thank you for coming in today.
Awesome.
Always love seeing you.
Thanks for having me.
Our St. Charles County representative for Shanks Realty Group. So if you're thinking of buying or selling a home in that area, well, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So, man, that's such a big area. So
it's huge. It's huge.
St. Peter, St. Charles, Wentzville, O'Fallon, Dardenne, Cottle, St. Paul,
Harvester,
Lake St. Louis, Wentzville,
St. Paul.
Yep.
A lot.
Troy, Moscow,
Orchard Farms,
Spanish Lake.
Yeah. Well, that's St. Louis County, but
right.
But one good thing is I've been in St. Charles County my entire life.
Yeah.
I've never transplanted, so I've been here the whole time. You pretty much pick me up anywhere and plop me down and I can find my way home. So I know the area really good, and I can even branch out. So I can help clients in St. Louis County,
a
little band around St. Charles County, Warren County, Lincoln County.
Mm-hmm.
When I had my real estate agent in a prior life, real estate agent license in a prior life, I was located in Lincoln County. So I know that area very well.
Cool.
Too. So.
Well, I would say that between you and me, we have these ends of the city very well covered.
Big span.
Big span. All right. Well, hey, thank you for watching another episode. What episode are we on here? Is this 102?
102.
Episode 102 of Kitchen Talk. Stay tuned for more special announcements coming up here in the following weeks. If you are on the fence to buy or sell a house, I hope you listen to our points on interest rates. Time to give us a call. And look, we know that there are a lot of realtor choices out there. And if we're not your choice, please call that devoted person that you have used in the past and get the ball rolling, because chances are if you list your home, we might have a buyer for it.
Exactly.
Even if it's not our listing. So we want to spread the love to everybody out there, whether they're our customers or not. And we wish you the best and have a great week.
Bye.